I wouldn't want to fall down there. Hey guys, what's up? LD Shadow Lady here, and welcome back to X Life, where my horse girl senses are tingling because somebody on this server has built a beautiful horse stables, and now I must investigate. So let's take a warp scroll over to Catherine's place, because somewhere around here she's built something called Starwood Stables for all of her animals, and it's so cute. Look at this star-shaped lake. She's got an area for her pigs here, one for her cows, plenty of room for her numerous horses, and a llama apparently. Over here she has her sheep, and even a place for chickens. Nobody tell Joel about this large gathering of unprotected chickens. I just think this place is so nice, and what a lovely place for her animals to live. And it got me thinking about this disaster of a horse pen that I have going on right here. Yes, these horses may be dead, but that doesn't mean that they don't deserve a beautiful fitting home. And names. They all need names. Now, since Catherine kind of cornered the market on cute horse stables, I thought we could go in the complete opposite direction and make a very spooky, creepy horse stables. So you know, there's only one suitable location for this. Over here in the creepy forest, which I've stayed away from since episode 1 after hearing a mysterious baby giggle.
Flashback. End of flashback.
I mean, just look at this place. What happened here? This area has some seriously unsettling vibes. It even has some haunted ruins. This is the perfect location for my new spooky horse stables. So let's start chopping some of these trees down and clearing some land. So now we have this nice big open space, but removing some of the trees has removed some of the dark energy that this place was harboring. So we definitely need to restore that by adding in a huge leaf canopy above to bring back the doom and gloom to this here area. So my plan is to plant trees really high up and bone meal them. Now I know this looks a little bit dangerous, and that's because it is, but it will all be worth the risk when we see how good this looks.
12 seconds later.
Okay, so this didn't quite look exactly how I was expecting it to. In fact, it's rather a huge disappointment. So I asked Joel if he would work his professional Minecraft builder magic, and now the spooky transformation is complete, and this place is starting to look pretty scary now. In fact, mobs have actually been spawning here and trying to kill me. So Joel came up with a genius solution to place down loads of these leaf carpets to stop the mobs from spawning without having to use loads of torches in the spooky grove. Now I know this looks very dangerous, but I'm quite confident that this is perfectly safe. So next I'm going to build the stables, and to make it a little easier I've already marked out the shape that I want with oak planks. But since we're going for kind of a spooky vibe in here, I want to use some darker colors, and I found these driftwood planks that are perfect. All I need to do is locate some driftwood, and I believe that I've seen a bunch of it out in the middle of the oceans. Aha, like this. Now unfortunately, they spawn in tiny clusters, so I will have to spend many days at sea.
1 eternity later.
Okay, I think I've collected enough driftwood for now. So let's start building my spooky stables. So here is the basic shape of the stables. All the walls are driftwood planks, and I used asphalt stairs for the roof. The only problem with these is that they are a little bit glitchy, and for some reason, they're really bouncy, which is a little bit weird, but I think it just adds to the unexplained mystery of this place. So now we just need to add the finishing touches. So the first thing I'm gonna add are some acacia wall posts, just to add a little bit more detail to the build. And then I'm gonna add some stable doors to each of these little horse bedrooms back here. And to make them look really realistic like a real horse stables, I'm only gonna use half doors. And then the horses will poke their heads out the front. And to light this place up a little bit, I thought we could add these fancy lanterns and hang them like this. And I think they look very Victorian, which I always found to be the creepiest of time periods. I think it could also be cool if we made it look kind of overgrown by adding some leaves to the roof. So I'm gonna grab my trusty oak leaves and add some ingrown leaves. And I think this really gives the impression that this place has been neglected and abandoned. Ooh, it actually looks quite mystical and beautiful with all the leaves on it. But I think we should see what it looks like with some dead horses in it. So let me go and retrieve my spooky steeds, and I will show them their new home. What a beautiful ride through the cornfields and into the horrible spooky forest. And you can have this one. Ow, this place is a death trap. Oh my gosh. You guys, this looks so perfect. I love it. Now let's give them all some names. So I'm going to use your suggestions to name these horses, starting with Zombieatrice, a genius name for a zombie horse. Next we have Blood Moon, very fitting. And then a lot of people wanted me to name a horse Ivy, but I thought I would put a deadly twist on that name. So I'm going to name this one Poison Ivy. And over on this side, I'm going to name one Gollum. Next, we have a classic Death Fart. And finally, I saw the name suggestion Calcium, and I thought that was cool, but I had to make it fabulous, so we've got Calcium Queen. So now that all my death steeds are named, there are a few more finishing touches I want to add around here to really make them comfortable. I think they would rather like some of these wither roses around. Ow. And then if anyone wanders in here, my horses will probably enjoy watching them slowly die. Now this place is actually dangerous. I also remember that Starwood Stables had this lovely sign out front, and I realized that I too need a sign. So let's use an online picture frame, and we will call it Haunted Grove Stables. Now this is starting to look like a nightmarish version of Starwood Stables, but Catherine Stables had this beautiful star-shaped lake in the middle, and it was actually sickeningly adorable. So we need something of the equivalent here in the Haunted Grove Stables. And I have an idea. We should make a huge rift in the ground that has opened up, and that's what's causing all the paranormal activity in the Haunted Grove. So I'm just gonna dig out a huge cavern right through the middle, like the very fabric of this world is tearing apart right here in the Haunted Grove. And then all I have to do is dig this down really deep. Now, on the bottom layer here, we need to put a light source. So let's pick a really deep purple color, like this one, and start placing this down. And now we need loads of glass to start layering up. And I'm going to use a purple glass to keep the theme going. And we just want to fill in every other layer until we get all the way to the top. So now when we look down all the way from the top, it looks like a tear in the very fabric of our universe. Now, as scary as this looks, it's not quite perfect yet because I thought it would be fun to have loads of debris floating in the void. So, to achieve that look, I'm going to go and grab my glass item frames from my chest over here. I have one. A bit disappointing. Let's craft them. So, here we go. Okay, that's way too many. And I'm also going to grab some of my precious wither skulls. Now, you're probably wondering why I have such an abundance of wither skulls. And it's because this happened. Joey came to my house one day in desperate need of diamonds. So I made him an offer. Okay, what if you can get me 3 wither skulls and I will pay you 50 diamonds?
Girl, I have that in my backpack already. That's so easy to get. Lizzie, this was a bad trade. You shouldn't have done this.
Ooh, thank you. Whoa, you gave me 3 stacks of wither skulls. Thank you so much. Luckily for me, Joey took pity on me and he didn't take advantage of my terrible negotiating skills. So now I have 3 whole stacks of wither skulls and I don't know what to do with them. I only needed 3. But now I'm thinking maybe we should use some of these wither skulls in the Void Rift. I think it would look really cool if there were wither skulls and bones and little bits of coal just floating. And now this truly looks like something very evil and sinister. I wouldn't want to fall down there. So now it's time to unveil my new stables to the world, and I'm going to start by inviting Catherine over and giving her a tour. Catherine, welcome to the Haunted Grove Stables.
Oh, I love it.
And, oh, 1 second.
Oh no, what? Oh!
Nothing bad is
dangerous.
in here. Everything's
That's
safe.
dangerous.
Everything's completely fine. And there are absolutely no dangers. Oh, watch out for the wither roses, actually.
This is so cool!
Yes,
Wait.
so here's my stables, and that is a rift in the world. So probably don't fall down there, because you might never be seen ever again. If you're wondering where all the bad things on this server are coming from, it's here. This is where they've come from. Jeremyism, that wither I discovered once over there, Scott, all from this hole.
Scott!
And here are my horses. As you can see, they're just fabulous.
I like Death Part.
Deathfart's a favorite of mine as well. I have room for another horse in here that I want to get a special horse. So I was thinking maybe we could trade horses one time.
Sure. All of mine are rather normal looking, though.
Wait, what do you mean not normal?
No, they're all normal.
What's normal? Aren't mine normal?
I mean, yeah, your horses are totally normal in the undead kind of way.
They look totally fine to me and very much alive. And that was the last time anyone ever saw Catherine. And for some reason, Joey wants to give me a gift. I'm always a little bit skeptical of Joey's gifts because he's often trying to kill me. But let's see what he has to offer. Hello, I'm in your house.
Oh my gosh. I feel really bad about scamming you earlier, so I've been trying to think of the perfect gift to get you.
Oh, I thought we had a good fair trade, but okay.
I have a little bit of a mystery box that I'm gonna present to you. So you'll get to choose between 2 chests and you'll get the prize that's in either one, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so choose your chest.
Okay, I feel comforted by the fact that we're doing this in your house, so neither of the chests is trapped. I'm gonna go for the right chest.
Okay.
Ooh, a magic carpet.
Yeah.
Oh,
Try that.
wow! I
Wait,
love
it's just on the
it.
ground? Will it go away in the entity wipe?
I don't think so. I'll test it with my bad carpet that I hate now because I have a brand new lovely one.
Okay, and then the other prize, I don't know if I want to let it out in my house because I don't know if I can get it again, but I'll just let it out. So,
Oh.
ta-da!
Oh, a butterfly. Or, in German, Schmetterling. Thank you so much. I should get scammed more often. So now for the moment of truth, let's do a little experiment and see whether the carpet will disappear in the entity wipe. Oh, it's safe. Now we can have these all over the place. Oh my gosh, I love them. So that is it for this episode of X Life. If you guys enjoyed it, please make sure to leave a like on this video, subscribe to my channel and become a Shadow Cadet if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.